This weekend's going to be interesting because we actually do have like a hyped Air Jordan being released. This time it's going to be the Air Jordan 3 J Balvin with a retail price tag of $250. Now, the month of September has been a little bit dry. There hasn't really been that many releases. So this could possibly be the most hyped, best release that we're seeing in the month of September. This one's going to have a lot of attention on it. And in today's video, I'm going to give you my take on this release. We're going to discuss how limited we should expect this release to actually be. And towards the end of the video, I'll give you some resale predictions. These J Balvin 3s, these have definitely picked up a lot of steam over the past few weeks, you know. I've seen a lot of people say in the past that they weren't really interested in it. I'll be honest with you, at first glance, like when I first saw them, I was like, they look kind of mid to me. The more I see them though, the more I actually do like them. These, in my opinion, are the best J Balvin collaboration with Jordan Brand that we've seen yet to date. The Air Jordan 1s, I was really never that big of a fan of. Like, they're a little too loud for me, just a little bit too crazy. I'm not saying that they're trash or anything like that, but personally for me, it wasn't something that like I necessarily like was a fan of. The Air Jordan 2 J Balvins, those were a straight no-go for me. I thought those were hideous. I just don't like Air Jordan 2s, you know? And so when I saw this Air Jordan 3 J Balvin, I knew right away that this was the best one that they've come out with to date. You know, Jordan 3s have definitely picked up a lot of steam, definitely have become more popular over like the past maybe 1 to 2 years. I think the Air Jordan 3 is going to continue to be popular, and now that we're getting this, you know, this new J Balvin, I think it's going to kind of continue to fuel the hype a little bit. Now, whenever you look at the colorway of this sneaker, obviously it's not going to be for everyone. The materials on this sneaker look like, you know, really nice high quality materials that you should expect to get on this one, but I really feel like these are going to be really limited. Now, this sneaker is not being released everywhere. You know, it's not going to be at your Finish Lines or Champ Sports or anything like that. I did see some raffles at some Tier 0 boutiques. I know Concept did a 30-minute raffle for these, and these are dropping on the Nike Sneakers app and, you know, J Balvin's website. Now, at the time of this recording, they have not yet dropped on the J Balvin's website, but as far as what's expected as far as stock goes, it's going to be more on the limited side. The attention for this sneaker, the hype for this sneaker, the people that actually want to pick it up is going to outweigh the stock when it comes to this one right here. This is not going to be one of those sneakers that sits around or anything like that, or you can pick up for below retail, you know, later on. This isn't going to be the J Balvin 2. The 3 is just way too popular. This is a nice colorway. This is, you know, a sneaker that's made with really nice materials. The packaging on it, the box, everything is done in a really nice way. You know, you do have a nice backstory to the sneaker and everything like that. So this one right here, I think is going to be tougher to pick up, especially with like the expected stock numbers. Like I saw maybe, I think it was like 1, maybe 2 weeks ago, I saw some early stock numbers for them, and basically they were talking like 12,000 pairs. Now that was before they did exclusive access on the Nike Sneakers app, so that could have been like the pairs for that, you know, because I think they released like 8 to 10, maybe 12,000 pairs via exclusive access last week. So whenever they do drop on the Nike Sneakers app, even though we don't have the actual stock numbers at the time of this recording, I know that this is going to be a limited shoe. This is not going to be a major GR. There's going to be people that definitely take L's on this sneaker. So my best advice to you guys is to get people to help you put in on the Nike Sneakers app. If they're not interested in picking up the shoe or something like that, you want to have all hands on deck for this one, because this is actually reselling for a decent amount of money. Right now, I mean, they're going for anywhere between 400 in like the smaller sizes to maybe 500 in some of the bigger sizes. So people are definitely going to be interested in picking the sneaker up because there does look to be some money to be made there. And you know, when there's money to be made on a sneaker, you know, people come out the woodwork even if they don't like the shoe. I will tell you this though, just get everybody to help you that you can, you know, put in as many entries on the Nike Sneakers app as you possibly can, because it's going to help increase your chances at getting the sneaker for retail. Now, $250 retail is a little bit pricey in my opinion, but definitely better than the $300 that I think the retail price tag was for the Air Jordan 2 J Balvin, which is going for way below retail. but I do expect this sneaker to quickly sell out, so all hands on deck for this one, guys. Now, personally, this is a sneaker that I will definitely be trying to pick up. It's a nice Air Jordan 3. I would love to have it for my collection, but I'll be honest with you, if I take an L on the sneaker, this will not be one that I will reach out and pay resale for. I will not pay $350, $400, $500 to pick this sneaker up in my personal collection. I'll just move on to the next thing. There's a lot of dope releases coming out over the next few months. A lot of them have been on my must cop list for the entire year that I've patiently been waiting for. So if this one, you know, doesn't come my way, if I'm not lucky enough to hit on the Nike sneakers app or something like that, I'll definitely not circle back to pick this up on the resale market pretty much at any point in time. Now, that's not to say that this isn't a nice shoe or that, you know, you shouldn't pick it up. Like, this is a really nice sneaker, you know what I mean? And always buy what you like, especially if you want it for your personal collection or you want it for the toe. I just personally don't feel like I would be happy paying resale for it, because I feel like I could get other sneakers that I think that I would like a lot more, you know? So, I mean, I'm definitely not in on paying resale for the sneaker. But for those of you that really want the shoe, you know, if you take an L on it, you know, I kind of feel like when it comes to the resale predictions, I feel like these are actually going to do pretty well, because I don't think there's going to be a ton of pairs of these, especially if they're like really limited. You know, the prices are going to be high, you know. But, you know, if there's like decent amount of stock, like around 80 to 100K, you know, I kind of feel like the prices will, even if they're a little bit high, I think it'll be manageable, you know. It just all depends on the stock numbers, but I kind of feel like the sneaker in the smaller sizes will be like a 300 to maybe 350, and in the bigger sizes, you know, it could be 350 to $400. That's sort of where I kind of see it settling at, like right after the release, you know, in like that neighborhood. But honestly, if you take an L on a sneaker, I don't even recommend picking the sneaker up right away. I kind of feel like you should wait it out, wait for the prices to come down, because I feel like they definitely will come down, you know, with the state of the economy and everything like that. This sneaker will probably be, I hate to say it like this, but kind of forgotten a little bit, you know. 6 months, 8 months from now, you know, are people really going to circle back to pick this sneaker up all like that? You know what I mean? Like, if you look at the J Balvin ones out on the resale market, there really isn't that many sales for it over like the last like year or two. If you look at like, you know, the stats on StockX and stuff, there's really not that many people buying that shoe. And this one right here, even though it's like really nice and probably the best J Balvin Air Jordan, you know, is it really going to stay at the high, you know, for an extended period of time? I really don't think so. So if you really want the shoe, I would definitely wait it out. I would wait some time. Don't go out and panic buy or anything like that. Just hold off, because, you know, you probably be able to get it a little bit cheaper later down the line than, you know, just having that fear of missing out and, you know, spending all that money on it as soon as it drops, like right after you possibly might take an L. But I'm really looking forward to the J Balvin release this weekend. You know, we just really haven't seen that many Air Jordans released this month, you know, none that were like really like exciting, you know. This one, you know, I think is going to be interesting to see if people actually keep that same energy where they said that they didn't like the shoe, they weren't going to be picking it up, because we really haven't seen that many releases for Jordans in the month of September, right? And we do have the Air Jordan 8 playoffs dropping next week, and that's sort of like a similar release, like where people kind of were saying that like they're not feeling it, it's an easy pass, but like when that time comes, man, people's energy really changes. So, you know, I'm going to be plugged in this weekend, man. I want to wish everybody the best of luck if you want to pick up the J Balvin 3s this weekend. Let me know down in the comment section if it's a cop for you or if it's a pass. But other than that, I'd like to thank you all for your continued love and support. Don't forget, I'm doing a giveaway at 15,000 like we did at 10K. And this time, there's winner's choice. So you'll be able to pick between the Air Jordan 1 Chicago, the Air Jordan 3 White Cements, or the Travis Scott Black Phantom in your personal size. Winner will get them in their personal size when we hit 15,000 subscribers. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, let your friends know, you know, all that good stuff. I appreciate all the support you guys always show me. I love you. I'll catch you guys in the next video really soon. I'm out. Peace. For more sneaker content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you hit that notification bell so you never miss a video.